Alright, today I'm going to be showing you how to do a fuel pump replacement on a 2014 Hyundai Sonata. This is the GLS. Very simple setup, nothing too crazy. One thing I would recommend before you do anything, because we need to relieve the fuel pressure if it hasn't already messed up, if it's like a no start, whatever. But in this case, I tapped on the fuel tank, and while I had someone cranking it, the car started right up. But we're going to go ahead and you pop off this cover. You'll have two taps, one right there and then one on the other side. Squeeze those two, pull it right up with both of your hands. Then we got to locate the fuel pump fuse. So right here, it's a 20 amp fuse. That's going to be on the third one. So right here, so you're going to have 1, 2, and then right here is going to be your third one. So that's where I disconnected that. I just pulled it up with just some regular needle nose pliers. And then we'll just set the fuse right there. Then you're going to go ahead and go back in the car, start it, and then it might stumble start. Just keep cranking it without pressing on the gas till you get like at least some whatever little pressure going on. Then we're going to go right here in the back. This is where our fuel pump's going to be. We're going to have to clean up your truck, whatever. Pull everything out. So we're going to go ahead and pull that out. I will go ahead and show that part. But after the video or after the intro, I will show that part. So if you haven't already, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, and hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos in the future. And we'll start this video after the intro. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this guy right up. So we'll lift up the first top piece. And then again, we're going to go ahead and lift up the second one. Now these are pretty easy to pull out. And right there in that corner, that little black tray, that's going to be our fuel pump. And so right here, we're going to go ahead and pull our seat. So we need to fold it down because it'll be easier for over there on the passenger door. So we'll just pull that back towards us. And then we'll go ahead and pull the seat right down. Just like that. Don't mind this mess. This is not even my mess. And then we'll just toss that to the side. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take off our 4 screws. There's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those are going to be all Phillips screws. Alright, so right now we're going to go ahead and this is our map sensor right here. So we're going to go ahead and take this off. We'll squeeze these little tabs and then pull it back. Let's see. Same thing for right here. We'll just squeeze this tab, pull that one back. Now sometimes these guys might be stuck on there, so alright, so we got both connectors out. Now we can move this out the way. Then we'll have our other 2 tabs right here. Before we do anything, make sure you clean up your area. You can clean up with some brake fluid, the little air cans, you know, the ones you can buy at the store, and then you can put like for the ones that are meant for cleaning the keyboard, so we don't get no dust back in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up this area real quick. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and disconnect our fuel lines. So this one, you're just going to squeeze just like that. And then you're going to push towards you. So push towards the pump. And then once these guys get released. Now sometimes, this one's actually not that bad. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and take off this guy. Now usually if these are dirty, you can get a pick in between here and then pop these guys right out, because the dirt might be getting stuck right here and you can't pop these out. Alright, so next we'll have this guy right here. Now there's 2 blue tabs on each side. I don't know if you can see that. So there's one right there and then there's one right there. So you'll go ahead and squeeze. Be careful with your eyes. and it'll just, some fuel should come out. Whoops, sorry about that. So again, some fuel should come out. Now that I'm kind of looking at this, I think this fuel pump's already been replaced because I'm looking at all the little damage marks right there. So usually that's an indication that somebody's already touched it. You can see this has been bent. So this has already been replaced. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and pop this guy right out. So we're going to go ahead and tap it right here on these edges. So we're going to go ahead and, I'm using a pry bar with a little angle in it. If you have the tool appropriate for it, then kudos to you. If not, then, well, yeah. Now make sure that you don't hit the pump or the fuel tank, that you're just hitting the little rail. Or you know what, we can actually pry this out like that. So I'm prying it like this. I'm using this right here, and I'm kind of pushing back. You probably might damage this a little bit. I mean, we can bend this back in place, but until we get a little tiny lip on there or get it going, should be able to bang out right there. I don't even know. Alright, so yeah, you're just gonna have to keep banging it out like that. It is a little awkward position, but whatever, we got it to work. Putting it in, on the other hand, pray it's gonna be easy. Alright, cool. So now we're gonna go ahead and pull this guy right out. We'll put little fuel lines tucked around. And we'll just swing this guy right over. So we have another clip right here. I don't know if you can see that. So we gotta pop that guy right out. So this clip, you're gonna push towards the fuel pump. So push up and then push right here. And we're gonna open up this clip. So that's how you're gonna open it. A little tedious sucker. All right, so let's get this guy right up on out. We'll try to pry the fuel pump just a tad bit. I mean, we're pretty much there, but like, you just need to get it. Little tedious sucker. So right here, make sure you get your fuel strainer. What is this for? Yeah, make sure you guys don't leave this. I don't think that came with the other one, but it might have. With the new one, has its own fuel strainer. So we're really not going to worry about that. We'll set that off to the side. As you can see right here, doesn't have one. This one will actually be more easier to slide in from what I can see. So we're going to go ahead and put in our new O-ring. That's fine. So we're gonna slide in this guy first, and then this one. Gotta make sure we're not damaging our this one's like way so much easier to install. Then we're going to get our bottom hose and we're going to go ahead and connect that right in. And make sure it clips in and you try to pull it back. As long as it doesn't go back, then you're golden. All right, so we got to make sure we are fully in, fully seated. You're going to push down on the fuel pump, and then we're going to go ahead and spin this. Make sure we're in all teeth. So just like that, we're all catching teeth right there. So as you can see, then we're gonna go ahead and hammer away. So I mean, if you have the tool, like I said, all groovy, but if not, then you're just gonna have to work it out. All right, we are all said and done. It was kind of weird because the fuel just started shooting out like crazy. I don't know. I think probably, I don't know. But anyways, probably build a little pressure or something. All right, so cool. We'll go ahead and connect these two. Then we're gonna go ahead and connect our fuel pump connector, and then we'll go ahead and connect our fuel tank pressure sensor, and we'll go ahead and put this guy right back on. Before you put anything back on, I would make sure you check out the system. Now we're going to go back in the vehicle, or go back to the fuse box, and then we're going to go ahead and connect this guy right here, and then we'll just cover it right back up. Alright, so while in the vehicle, what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to put the key in the ignition, and then we're going to put it on the on position. So not starting, just on position where all lights illuminate. So we'll do that. We're gonna do that about maybe 3 times. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to prime up the system. Make sure our fuel gauge is correct. I remember it was like at half a tank. Yeah, a little bit over half a tank. And voila. So yeah, if this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, and hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos in the future. And thanks for watching.